Hey everybody, welcome back to Islander Robotics. As always, I'm Will and Wolfie. Why aren't you waving to everyone? Come on, where's your manners? There we go. Good boy. So, wait, Wolfie, wasn't the last time everyone saw you was back in that testing video and then I found out your back was broken? Wow, that was a while ago, guys. It's been a while. Have you missed everyone? Aww. So yeah, the whole purpose of today's video is to essentially just start taking Wolfie apart so that A, I can fix his back, and B, there's a lot of parts that have to get replaced because they're worn out. So I think at this time, it's time to head over to the lab. Come with me, guys. Wolfie, you're coming with me. Guys, now we're over in the lab, and also real quick, if you guys can hear the printer going, I got the Prusa running right now. It's doing some other stuff, but I'm sorry, I just have to get those prints done. But anyways, continuing on. So the first thing I gotta do is get his battery out. But where'd I put the do? 1 second. So guys, got my favorite tool. Now it's time to get Wolfie's battery out. So just like this. Flip, and go. And sorry, this could be a little graphic, guys. Yank you out. Alright, now Wolfie down. Well, Wolfie asleep now, okay? So, next thing up is, we're going to go layer by layer by layer, okay? So the first layer is the Jetson Nano, which is Wolfie's brain. Now, version 1 and 2 did have a Raspberry Pi inside of him. But I did that was around the time when the Jetson Nano came out, and I did some research into the Jetson Nano and found that it's better equipped for the applications I'm doing. And guys, if you want to see a video about me explaining why I picked the Jetson Nano over the Raspberry Pi, then leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be happy to if enough of you guys are interested in seeing a video like that. Alright, but anyways, carrying on is just ripping. I gotta take this cord, this XT60 and this XT30, and the Jetson Nano's free, just like that. Now I got the Jetson Nano all hooked up like this. Power going into here, and I2C right there. And that's really it for wires coming in and out of the Jetson Nano. Next section is, well, the next section is I gotta go to his butt. So, start high speed. And part 1 of his butt is free. But section 2 is off. Alright, so 2 things. One thing is, you can now clearly see the whole purpose of taking him apart. His back. This is supposed to be attached to here. Also, I want to show you guys, remember my first video? How I was showing off Wolfie and everything? Well, I got a little truth I gotta tell you. Yeah, give me a sec. So, hours before that video, I was doing some tests on Wolfie, and I kind of broke a piece. So if you look right here, if I can get this off, now this is also the other part of why I'm fixing him. Now if you see right there, right before my first video, this happened, but I just want to show you guys that Yes, I do make mistakes, and I show you guys because I make a lot of mistakes, and if there's one thing I want you guys to learn from my videos is what mistakes you can make and what you can get around. But guys, making mistakes is literally human nature. It happens to everyone. If you're a human being and you don't make mistakes, I am sorry, but you are like a god. Alright, and I want to meet you. So if you have never made a mistake in your life, leave a comment down in the comment section. I want to meet you. Alright? This bay and this bay are exactly the same. But on this bay, you can see the whole picture of what a step-down buck converter is. Now, let me actually adjust you guys. Not that high. Now, if you have no idea what a step-down buck converter is, then go check out my other video, which there should be something right up here, where I explain in the simplest way what a step-down buck converter is and what it's used for. Alright, I'm not really going to go into that on this because it's just one part of Wolfy. But it does deserve its own section, which that video is just for, alright? Now, back to what I was saying about this. You can clearly see, guys, buck converter coming in. These are servo controller boards. Well, they're kind of like, yeah, servo controller boards, where each little wire goes to a PCA 9685. I could have that chip name wrong, but you guys will see that in about probably a few seconds for you guys. But yeah, this is the whole back end of Wolfy, which kind of also explains what a lot of the buck converters are doing. Now guys, I decided just to do a small little quick thing just for this bay. This is the buck converter bay, and I really do think that it shows essentially exactly why I picked the XY3606. For instance, this one is just for powering the back servo. Comes in through here, out, and goes into this one section and powers the back servo as well as the servo controller, which is underneath this bay. And then these two, let me get you guys out a little bit actually. This servo controller is just, these servos on this one leg are just powered by this one buck converter. And the same on this side. But this one, just by itself, powers the Jetson Nano. And I just wanted to show you guys, like, this is how you can use a step-down buck converter. Now guys, I'm showing you all these little things about the step-down buck converter so that it makes more sense what I was talking about in my two other videos. Like, for instance, what I wish I knew about step-down buck converters comes from these two bays. It is what I learned from these two bays, the back bay as well as the main bay I just showed you. But if you remember the tutorial the how-to I showed you guys about brass inserts, let me show you something real quick, guys. Alright, so you have this servo. As you guys know, it is the main thing that makes his back swivel. But if you see real quick, I had to end up hot gluing this just so I can do. There we go. There. Yep, hot glue all over the place. Why? Now, these holes right here, yes, there are brass inserts, but because I had the small ones I showed you guys in how to install brass inserts, because I had those specific brass inserts in here, it caused this one to have to be pushed back further just so I can fix it, and then it ended up just like failing again. So I just ended up hot gluing the whole thing on. I mean, so guys, besides the Jetson Nano, this is the only other bay that is heavily packed with electronics. I'm not going to go into detail about what they all do. That will make this video ridiculously long, but I did want to just show you. I have the PCA 9685, and then I have a little power distribution board right here, and a low circuit cutoff switch right there as well. Alright guys, that is essentially it for this video. Alright, yes, I can go into what each thing on Wolfy does and how does it work and all that, as well as I can also go into full detail about how this happened. I just really want to show you guys in this video how step down butt converters or brass inserts can work their way into a project like Wolfy. Alright, so that you guys have the knowledge of when and how to use those tools to your disposal. Alright guys, I'm really just trying to give you guys tips and tricks to think outside the box, to continue to think outside the box, alright? And when you think outside the box, guys, yes, you're gonna mess up. And it's fine, alright? Now, if you want to see, guys, if you want to see how Wolfy works, essentially what is underneath the hood of Wolfy, then smash that subscribe button. As always, hit that ring, that little bell icon next to subscribe, so that you guys can be notified when I post the next video about how everything works inside of Wolfy. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Alright guys, I'll see y'all next time.